So a pleasant afternoon, everybody. So today is June 10, 2024, and it's already 5:02 in the afternoon. Welcome to our grammar class this afternoon. I'm happy to see familiar faces. I think we only have two new people here. We have Rayhan and hi, Aaron. Aaron, can you hear teacher? Maybe Aaron will be opening his microphone later on. Okay. And can you please tell me if my voice is clear and if it's loud enough?
It's clear, miss.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so again, welcome to our grammar class. I would like to welcome new students here. I mean, we have Aaron. We also have Rayhan Alfred. So this is grammar class. Perhaps it's continuation of everything that we have for the past semesters. Alfonso, you have book.
I'm what again? Your sound is lagging.
Do you have a copy of the blue book, Alfonso?
Your sound is lagging.
Yet? Oh, still logging, Alfonso.
Yes.
And my screen is still loading. We'll be waiting for my screen. So, please give me a thumbs up if you can already see my screen. Or please say yes if you can see it. Okay. Okay, thank you, Alfonso. Thank you, honey. So you have here chapter 1. And what can you see on, or what is our lesson for chapter 1? What can you see on it? You have it there. Can you see in your this one? Alfonso?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear teacher?
Yes.
Highlighted word. Can
I
you see my screen?
yes.
Okay. Can you please read this word? This one.
Okay. Grammar.
Okay. So basically our lesson for this class is all about grammar. So our first lesson is on finding subjects and verbs. So I guess this class is a combination of basic 1, basic 2, and 3.
Aku mana?
Microphone, please.
Abang kali.
Ya berdua aja langsung.
Michaela and Rafaela, microphone, please.
Buat apa sih dia?
Hello?
Promise.
Okay, as you notice, the same problem again. I log out again in our class. So my screen is still loading.
No.
No. No, it's showing us.
Okay. You have my screen already, Mark?
Yes, I can see the screen clearly.
Okay, can you please read this one, Mark?
Okay. Finding subjects and verbs.
Okay, continue here. Continue. The one inside the box.
Okay, we will use the standard here of underlining subjects once, the verbs twice.
Okay, so for our lesson this afternoon, we will be focusing on identifying subjects and verbs. So perhaps in our past lessons, in the past semester, you already know what a subject is and what verbs are. Okay? Can you please tell me, anyone from the class, can you please tell me what is a verb? What do we mean by a verb?
An action word.
Okay, very good, Catherine. A verb is an action word or any word that denotes or shows an action. So that is a verb. Okay, who can give me an example of a verb? Okay, to really see if you really understand or understood what verbs are. Okay, give me an example of a verb.
Run.
Okay, good, Enda. You have run. Can you give more, Enda?
Jump, walk, read.
Hey, so you have jump, you have walk, you have eat. Very, very good. Okay, aside from Enda, who else can give me examples?
Drive.
Yes, more, Alfonso. You have drive, more.
Drink.
Yes, more. One last.
Sneeze.
Come again.
Sneeze.
Sleep. Okay, good. Thank you. So, Alfonso and Inda, and same with Catherine. How about others?
Drink.
Josephine? Who is that? Tristan?
Honey.
Oh, yes, honey. Go, honey.
Drink.
Drink.
Yes.
More. More, honey.
Cooking. Cook.
Yes, you have walk.
Right.
Right, very good. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
So those are examples of verbs. Again, verbs, simple definition, verb is an action word or verbs are action words. Okay, how about subject? Okay, how about subject? Look at here. You have here subject. What is a subject in a sentence? What is it about? Can any one of you recall what the subject is?
Person thing.
Yes, it's a person or thing. It, it's you, honey, right?
Yes, miss.
Yes, a subject is a person, a thing, or an animal. Okay? Or basically, the subject is the noun or the pronoun in the sentence. The subject refers to the one that is being talked in the sentence. What the sentence is about, that's what you call the subject in the sentence. Okay. Um, I'll try to share another screen. I hope you can see it. Inda,
Miss.
on my screen, what can you see on my screen, Inda? Is it still the book?
Yes, it's finding subject and verbs.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing because I'll be sharing another one. We'll go back to the book later. Because I want you to understand what a subject is. Because maybe some of
Wow,
you
that's
forget.
new.
You forgot about subject, Mark.
No, but oh, what?
Come
I
again.
just confused about this key. Yellow bold, green underline, blue italics, pink regular font.
Okay, just don't
This
mind it
font
first.
exists.
Okay, just don't mind it first. Okay, I want you to take a look at this one. Okay, take a look at my screen because I want you to really understand what subject is. Okay, take note, a sentence or a simple sentence contains a subject and a verb. So, aside from that one, you already knew from our discussions before that a sentence has a complete thought. Again, a sentence has a complete thought. It has a subject and the predicate. But mostly, when we talk about the predicate, usually in a sentence, it is the verb in the sentence. Okay, so let's just focus on simple sentences first, wherein it contains only one independent clause. Okay, when you say only one independent clause, meaning it can stand alone and it has a complete thought. I want you to take a look at a few examples below. Hello, can you still hear me?
Yes, I'm taking notes, so please don't change the presentation.
Okay. For you to have notes, you can screenshot my screen or you can take photos of it. Much better if you are going to write it down. Okay, very good. Clara is writing down. Hi, Clara.
Hi, Miss.
How are you, Clara?
I'm fine, Miss.
Thank you. Can I talk to Aaron? Aaron?
Yes, Miss.
Hello, how are you? You're new here, right?
What?
You are new in this class, right?
Yes.
How old are you, Aaron?
8.
Where do you study? Are you also from Santa Lucia?
What?
What's the name of your school? From where are you? Okay. Aaron, teacher is happy to have you in class. Okay, I hope you will enjoy and learn here on TIS.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for being with us, Aaron. Okay. I'll go back now. I'll go back now to our lesson. Again, a simple sentence contains a subject and a verb. Okay. I want you to look at here the first example. So you have here, she wrote. She wrote. She here is our subject. Okay. When we say, who are we talking in the sentence? So we have here the pronoun she. She is a pronoun used to replace a name of a person. Then you have here wrote. Wrote is the verb in the sentence. I'll open the chat box. Okay, I hope I can open it. Please check the chat box, everybody. I dropped a sentence. I dropped a simple sentence in the chat box. Then I'll be asking Josephine to please read it.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Can you see my sentence in the chat box?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, please read.
Inda is a good girl.
Okay, very good. Who are we talking in the sentence, Josephine?
Inda?
Okay, so Inda is the subject in the sentence. Okay, I want you to take a look at that sentence. Inda is a good verb. So when we say subject, it is the one that we are talking about in the sentence. So Inda, so since we are talking about Inda, so that is the subject. I'll be having a sentence which uses a verb. Okay, Alfonso, hello.
Yes.
Okay, I drop another sentence in the chat box. Could you
Yes.
please check and read it, Alfonso?
Clara drinks milk every night.
Can you please read it again?
Clara drinks milk every night.
Could you please tell everybody what is the subject of the sentence?
Clara.
Very good. Okay, if teacher will be asking you, who are we talking in the sentence? What will be your answer?
Clara.
Very good. Okay, can you please tell me what's the verb in the sentence, Alfonso? What's the verb?
Drink.
Yes, our verb there is drink. So that is the verb smart, wine milk. It's an example. Okay, it's an example. So drinks is the verb, and we can also say that that is the predicate in the sentence. So milk, it's a simple predicate, but when you say, milk, when you say drinks, that's a simple predicate. But if you say drinks milk every night, that's the complete predicate in the sentence containing the verb, which is drinks. Okay. Thank you, Alfonso.
Welcome.
Okay, I also have another sentence. Okay, this time, can I have? Oh, we have new students again. Zelda. Zelda, hello. How old are you, Zelda? We also have Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Okay, can I ask Noel? Noel? Oh,
Yes, Miss.
Noel. Okay, I have another sentence. I hope you can read it for everyone, to everyone. Can you see? Can you see the sentence? Noel?
In the chat,
Yes, please.
Clara drinks milk every night.
Could you please check the next? Oh, because it's a direct sentence, a direct message. Wait for a while.
Huh? What happened?
For a while. Because I just replied to Mark. Noel, could you please read it again? I hope you have it now.
Rahana writes a beautiful poem.
Okay, please read it again. Well,
Rahana writes a beautiful poem.
very good. Okay, could you please tell everybody what's the subject in the sentence?
Rahana
Okay, what's the verb in the sentence?
writes.
Very good. Our verb predicate. Can you give complete predicate in a sentence? Noel, the complete
What mean?
one. What is Rihanna? Okay, can you give the complete predicate? What is Rihanna doing?
Writes a beautiful poem.
Very good. That is the complete predicate. Thank you. So if you notice in the blue book, if you notice the first lesson or the first skill that you're going to identify, you're going to master is to identify the subject and the verb in the sentence. Okay. Rayhan, please mute your microphone, please. Same with Audrey. I am muted. Katrina,
Yes, Miss.
please read the highlighted sentence.
Joe wait for the train.
Okay, how do you correctly read this word?
Wait.
Katrina, waited. Come again, waited.
Waited.
Okay. Read again, Katrina.
Waited.
Okay, Joe waited for the train. What's the subject in the sentence?
Jo
Okay,
Joe.
so what's the verb in the sentence?
Waited. Waited.
Okay, you have waited. This one, Katrina, still you.
The train was late.
Yes. What's the subject in the sentence?
The train
Okay, what's the verb now?
was.
Okay, was, because is and are be verbs. Was and were are be verbs. When are we going to, can you please read this, Katrina? What's this?
Is.
When are we going to use is, Katrina? When to use is? If it's only, when are we going to use is? If our subject is singular. Can you still recall about singular and plural nouns? Okay, we are going to use is, that is for singular nouns or singular subjects. And we are going to use are if we are talking about plural subjects. Yes, or plural nouns. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Katrina.
You're welcome, Miss.
Can I have Honey now?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, could you please read the highlighted word, Honey?
Mary and Samantha took the bus.
Okay, bus. Took the bus. Okay, come again, Honey.
Mary and Samantha took a bus.
Okay,
Took the bus.
could you, okay. Can you give me the subject in the sentence? What's the subject in the sentence?
Took.
Subject.
A
What's the noun in the sentence? Yes, the subject.
subject is bus.
You have,
Mary and Samantha.
okay, because in finding the subject in the sentence, you will be asking Who took the bus? Who are we talking in the sentence? So it is Mary and Samantha. When you say Mary and Samantha, is it only one, honey?
No.
Oh, how many? How many girls do we have? We have,
Two.
okay, we have two. So we have Mary, then you have Samantha. So we call it as a compound subject. So why compound subject? Because it's plural. We have two. We have two subjects. How about the verb, honey? What's the verb? The verb is?
The verb is took.
Okay, the verb is took. Okay, come again, honey. Read the sentence.
Mary and Samantha took the bus.
What's the subject, honey?
The subject is Mary and Samantha. Yes.
How about the verb?
Took.
Very good. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, yes.
Yes, we still have our other here. Okay, let's have this one. Alfonso, can I have you? Again, Alfonso?
Yes.
Okay, please read this one, the sentence.
I look for Mary and Samantha at the bus station.
Okay, who looks for Mary and Samantha?
Me.
Okay, because you have there the pronoun. What's the pronoun being used, Alfonso?
I.
Yes, when we use the pronoun I, that refers to whom?
Me.
Yes, to you yourself, to you, a I. Very good. So how do we call I, Alfonso?
Huh?
How do we call I now in the sentence? What's I? It is the?
Subject.
Very good. Give me the spelling of subject, please.
S U B J E C T. Subject.
Very. How about look? Look. How
Look
is
is
the
verb.
verb spelling, Alfonso?
V E R B.
Verb. Very good. Thank you, Alfonso.
Welcome.
Okay, that's good. So my activity now is for you to identify the subject and the verb in the sentence because that's the first skill that you're going to master in the grammar class. Next time, can I have Inda now?
Yes, miss.
Okay, this is quite long sentence. Okay, read it slowly, Inda, please.
Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station early but waited until noon for the bus.
Very good. Read it again, one last time, Inda.
Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station early but waited until noon for the bus.
How for a while. My connection is unstable. Okay, for a while. How do we call or what do we call Mary and Samantha in the sentence in the? It is the?
Subject.
Yes, it is the subject. Because if we are going to ask, okay, who arrived at the bus station? Okay, who arrived at the bus station? It is Mary and Samantha. So we are talking about the two girls in the sentence. Okay. How about, do we only have one subject in the?
No,
Is it
two.
only one? Yes, there
Yes.
are two. How about arrived and waited in the? What are those?
It's verb.
Okay. How many verbs do we have?
Two.
Okay, we have two verbs, arrived and waited. Okay. Thank you, Inda.
You're welcome, miss.
Okay. Thank you. My voice is lagging. Clara.
Yes, miss.
Okay, I also want you to read again the sentence, Clara.
Mary and
That
Samantha
one, Clara.
arrived at the bus station early, but waited until noon for the bus.
Very good. Okay. How do you call Mary and Samantha again? Mary and Samantha is the
Subject.
very good. When you say arrived and waited, what do you call, Clara? Arrived and waited. These are
Verb.
okay, the verbs in the sentence. Okay, thank you, Clara.
Welcome, Miss.
I still have many. I have here 4 sentences. Okay, I think Josephine is ready to answer. Are you ready, Josephine?
Yes, Miss.
I really love the way you smile. Okay, can you read the first sentence?
The cat stretched.
Okay. Give me first the subject.
The cat
Yes. How about the verb?
stretched.
Yes. Come again.
Stretch.
Yes. Very easy. The subject is the cut and the verb here is stretched. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Josephine.
You're welcome, Miss.
Tristan. Tristan.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, are you ready to answer? Okay.
Okay.
Read now, Tristan.
Jacob stood on his tiptoes.
Very good. What's the subject, Tristan?
Jacob
Yes, you have Jacob. How about the verb? What's the verb?
stood.
Okay. Our verb here is stood. That's good. Thank you, Tristan.
You're welcome, Miss.
So in this sentence, you only have one subject and one verb. Okay. Mark Aurelius, Mark.
Yes. Okay, let me read the sentence.
Your turn now.
Why is on my screen? Oh God!
This is like
Oh wait, okay.
read now.
Sorry for that. I think there's a lag. Which means I just want to take a note. Jermaine, are you disconnected?
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry. And everyone, hello.
Okay, I'm taking
I was
the
disconnected.
notes.
Yes,
Sadly, what's the
I was
note?
disconnected again. It says here that my connection is really unstable again. Okay, let's wait for my screen to load. My screen is still loading. Okay, Mark, do you have it now?
Yes, I can see it. Hold on, I'm screenshotting. Done. Okay, I'm going to read it.
Here.
The car turned the
Yes.
Okay. I'm reading it. The car turned the corner.
Okay, what's the subject in the sentence, Mark?
The subject. I think the car. Car
Yes.
is
And now, yes, car is the subject. How about the verb in the sentence?
the sentence. The car is a subject. Turn is a verb. The corner is
Okay.
what? Corner is kind of like object, if I'm
Okay,
right.
Okay, turned now is the verb in the sentence, or it's the predicate in the sentence. Okay, Mark, I want you to read also the next sentence. Yes, Mark,
Okay.
please.
Kelly twirled in circles. I know the subject is must be
How do
Kelly.
you read? Okay, how do you read this, Mark?
Twirl.
Okay, please
It's turning
emphasize the
around.
ed, twirl.
It's turning around in the circle.
Yes. Give me now the subject, then the verb.
The subject is Kelly, definitely. Twirl is a verb.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Thank you.
I think the circle is object.
It's the object of the verb.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you. So let's have first a reading activity. Let's have first a reading. Can I ask Rayhan? Rayhan. Hello? Okay, if not Rayhan, can I have Rihanna? Rihanna?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I want you to read the 4 sentences, Rihanna. The 4 sentences.
Kelly twirl in circle.
Start from the top.
What, miss?
The cat. I want you to read from the beginning, Rihanna. The first sentence, the cat.
The cat stretched.
Okay, next.
Jacob
Jacob.
stood on his tiptoes.
Okay, next.
The car turned the corner.
Yes, next one.
Kelly twirled in circles.
Okay, thank you, Rihanna.
Yes, welcome, miss.
Your voice is yes, your voice is a bit laggy, or maybe it's also my voice. Rasa.
Yeah, miss.
I want you to read, okay? Start from the beginning and the last sentence.
Okay, miss.
Please read.
The cat started. Jacob stood on his tiptoes. The car turned the corner. Kelly twirled in
Circle.
circles.
Rasa. Everybody. Okay, Rasa. Stretched. Stretched. Come again.
Stretch.
Very good. So it's not turned, okay? It is turned. Turned. Come again.
What, miss?
Turned. This one is turned.
Sterling.
Twirled. Twirled.
Twirl.
Okay, thank you.
Sinyas.
So bad that I left the meeting again. Sorry for that one. Okay, by this time I have 20 participants. I have 20 participants. Okay, I hope all of you are doing good on the screen. But this time, excuse me, I'll go back now to the blue book. Okay, because you already I hope teacher hopes that all of you can identify now the verb and the subject in a sentence. Okay. I am sharing my screen again. Catherine, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Thank you. So again, the first skill is to find the subject and the verb. So activity a while ago, that's sentence skill, reading sentences and identifying subjects and verbs. I'll be maximizing first my screen so that all of you can fully read it. Okay, Catherine, how about this word? Can you please read this? The one that highlight is
Being able to find the right subject and verb will help you correct error for of agreement.
okay. How about the one that I highlighted green? How do you read this? It is this one, the one pink
Is
color. Yes, is. When are we going to use is? Catherine, when to use is?
when the subject is singular.
Yes, if the subject is singular. How about the next one? What's this word, Catherine?
Are
Yes, when are we going to use are?
for a plural subject.
Yes, for plural subjects. So, just like what teacher discussed a while ago, a verb here, you have the definition. A verb is a word that shows action. So here are examples. You have runs, eats, slides. You have your state of being. So you're going to use is for singular, are for plural, was and where are the past form of is. So you also have and so on. It's just like what we discussed a while ago. Here, you have a definition. A subject is the noun or pronoun that performs the verb. Okay, Catherine, could you please read the sentence, this one? Sorry for that one. Hey, Catherine, can you please read now?
The woman hurried.
What is the subject in the sentence, Catherine? You have
The woman
yes. And what is the verb in the sentence? What's the verb? You have
hurried.
okay, our verb there is hurried. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome, teacher.
First, rule number 1 a while ago. Okay, I'll go back to this one. Alfonso, could you please read the highlighted sentences here?
Yes. If a verb follows to, it is called an infinitive phrase. It is not the main verb. You will find the main verb either before or after the infinitive phrase.
Okay, in the sentence, if you are going, if you can find the word to, okay, to, not to, two, but to, then being followed by a word, or if you can say, oh, it's the verb in the sentence, but it's not the verb in the sentence because you can find the main verb either before or after the infinitive phrase. Okay, example. So you have here the example. I like to walk. Okay. I like to walk. Okay. So you have here I. Okay. When you say I, that's the subject in the sentence. The verb in the sentence is like. So I like to walk because what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You like walking. What is walking for you? It's something that you like to do. So the main verb there is like. Subject is I, referring to yourself. I actually have searched something a while ago. I'll stop sharing again because I'll be discussing what infinitives are. Okay, here. But my screen is still loading. The rule a while ago is, okay, verbs followed by infinitives with examples. Okay, we are going to identify the main verb being used in the sentence. Having the word to. So you have here the example sentence. I hope you can see this. Can you see this? Okay. So example sentence here. She agreed. I'll be reading the first example. She agreed to help me with my project. Again, she agreed to help me with my project. So you have here, the infinitive phrase. When you say infinitive,
So,
you have the word. When you say infinitive phrase, you have the word to plus the verb or the word next to it. Okay, listen. She agreed to help me with the project. The infinitive phrase in the sentence is to help. As you notice, to plus the word help. Okay, help is also a verb. But what's the main verb in the sentence? The main verb is agreed. So where can we find the main verb? It is before the infinitive phrase. Okay? Take note, kids. The infinitive phrase again, it is this one, to help. To plus the verb. Okay? Again, what do we call it? It is the infinitive phrase. So to help, to plus the verb. But it is not the main verb because the main verb here is agreed. Okay, the subject here is she. Let's try the next sentence. Okay, let's try the next sentence. Can I have Catherine to read the next sentence?
He aims to become a doctor someday.
Very good. Read again, Catherine.
He aims to become a doctor someday.
Okay, let's identify first the infinitive phrase. Okay, what's the infinitive phrase in the sentence? It is,
To become.
okay, to become. To plus the verb which become. But what is the main verb in the sentence? What's the verb? The main verb
Become.
is,
Aims.
okay, our main verb here in the sentence, okay, become. Yeah, that's the, very good. The main verb here is aims. Who aims to become a doctor? Who aims to become a doctor?
He.
Yes, so he, in the sentence, Catherine, this is called the, what is this? It's the,
Subject.
very good. Okay, Catherine, again, please read the sentence.
He aims to become a doctor someday.
Okay. Could you please give teacher and everybody what's the infinitive phrase?
To become.
What's the infinitive phrase? It is? Very good.
become.
What's the main verb in the sentence, Catherine?
Wait, what about this? He aimed the enemy with the shotgun. Can we like that?
Okay, what's
Aims.
the main? Very good. And what's the subject, Catherine? The subject is?
He.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, we still have 5 minutes before our time stops. Hmm? Oh, Michelle is already here. Michelle, hi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, you're going to have a class, right, after this one?
Yeah, in about 5 minutes from now.
Yes. I'll try to wrap up things first, okay?
That's okay, miss.
Are this the same kids you're going to handle, Michelle? The same kids?
Actually, it depends if they are going
Oh,
to attend or not.
okay. Yes, thank you, Michelle. Okay, before we end, let's have the next sentence. Okay, the next sentence. Okay, Alfonso, can I have you, Alfonso?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
He
Okay,
appears to be very tired.
okay, again, one more time, Alfonso.
He appears to be very tired.
Very good. Let's identify first what is the infinitive phrase in the sentence. What's the infinitive phrase?
To be very tired.
Okay, to be very tired. What's the main verb in the sentence? What's
Appear.
the come again?
Appear.
Okay, if teacher will be asking you who appears to be very tired, who appears to be, yeah. So he, what do we call he now, Alfonso? It is the,
Subject.
yes, it's the subject in the sentence. Okay, thank you, Alfonso. Okay, so we will be continuing this. Okay, I'll be stopping my screen already. Okay. So again, our lesson this afternoon focuses on grammar and our skill that been developed is to find the subject and the verbs in the sentence. So teacher was able to talk about what subjects are. A subject, it can be a simple subject or a compound subject. Same with predicate or same with verbs in the sentence. So I guess that's all for
Wait, what
that's
about my
all for
example?
today. Come again, Mark.
Mr. Man, what about my example? There's on the chat.
Um, Is that infinitive phrase? Mark, when we say infinitive phrase, you have the word to. Where's the word to here? And that's not even a complete sentence, Mark.
Huh?
That's not even a that's not even a complete sentence, right? Because you don't have the correct punctuation in your sentence.
What is the complete sentence of this example?
How or when are we going to say it's a complete sentence? You even did not use a period in your sentence, right?
No. So
Okay, that's okay.
So the correct answer was he aimed someone with the sniper in the wall, right? Can be like that. That complete
He
sentence.
aims, and you should use the correct form of the verb. It should be aims because he is singular pronoun. So he aims someone with a sniper. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so much for that one. Okay, Mark, let's continue the discussion next meeting and everyone. Thank you, kids. If you want to join the writing class with Miss Michelle, teacher Michelle is already here. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
I'll see you next meeting. Okay, thank you for being with me. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.